Have you ever felt calm, but inside, something didn't feel right? Your heart was racing, your mind couldn't settle, and no matter how quiet the room was, your body stayed on edge. You weren't in danger, but it felt like you were. That's because your nervous system has a special setting, something called the sympathetic nervous system. It's also known as the fight or flight response. It's your body's alarm system. It turns on when you face a threat. It gives you energy to run, focus to survive, and strength to protect yourself. But here's the problem. In today's world, your body doesn't just respond to real danger, it responds to thoughts, to worry, to news, to loneliness, to uncertainty. And the alarm system gets stuck on even when nothing is chasing you. That's why so many older adults feel tired, anxious, foggy, or restless, without knowing why. Their body is still running from something even when their mind is trying to rest. In this video, you'll learn what the sympathetic nervous system is, how it works, and how to calm it down naturally. You'll discover what's really happening inside when stress builds up, and how to guide your body back to peace, gently, safely, and without medication. Because it's never too late to feel calm again, and your body is ready to remember how. Your body is always working in the background, beating your heart, breathing your lungs, digesting your food. You don't have to think about these things. That's because your body uses something called the autonomic nervous system. And within that system, there are two main parts. One helps you rest and heal. The other prepares you to respond to danger. That second one is called the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is your body's emergency switch. It turns on when you need to react quickly. It makes your heart beat faster. It makes your eyes more alert. It sends blood to your muscles. And it slows down everything that's not needed in the moment, like digestion or deep thinking. All of this is meant to help you survive. Imagine stepping into the street and seeing a car coming toward you. You don't stop to think, you jump out of the way. That's your sympathetic nervous system at work. It acts fast. It keeps you alive. But here's the challenge. That same system also responds to things that aren't life-threatening. Worrying about money, feeling overwhelmed, getting bad news, even small arguments. Your body can treat these like danger. And when that happens, your stress system stays active, even when you're sitting still. Because that stress response isn't meant to stay on all the time. It's designed for short bursts, just enough to help you escape, then it's supposed to turn off and let your body recover. When it doesn't turn off, your body stays tense. Your heart works harder, your sleep gets lighter, your memory feels foggy, and your energy runs out faster than it used to. Understanding this system is the first step to regaining control, because once you know how it works, you can start to support it. You can help it calm down, and when that happens, your whole body begins to feel more at ease. When your sympathetic nervous system turns on, your body shifts instantly. It prepares you to survive. Your heart beats faster, your breathing becomes quick and shallow, your muscles tighten, your blood pressure goes up, and your body releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These changes happen in seconds, even before you're fully aware of what's going on. Your pupils dilate so you can see better, blood moves away from your stomach and toward your arms and legs, your liver releases sugar for quick energy, and your immune system pauses because, in that moment, survival matters more than long-term healing. It's a powerful response, and in true emergencies, it can save your life. If you're in a car accident or face a real threat, this system helps you move fast, think sharp, and act without hesitation. But what happens when your body responds this way every day? What if your brain reacts to a phone call the same way it would react to a bear? What if a financial worry or family conflict sends your heart racing, your breath speeding up, your muscles tightening over and over again? That's where things go wrong, because this system isn't built for long-term use. It's like keeping your foot on the gas pedal all day. Eventually your engine starts to wear out. And the scary part is most people don't realize it's happening. You might think you're fine. You might not feel stressed, but inside your body is working too hard for too long. This is what doctors call chronic sympathetic activation, and it's one of the most silent threats to your health, especially after 60. The good news is there are ways to turn it off, ways to bring your body out of emergency mode. And in the next section, we'll explore why your nervous system may be stuck and how to begin resetting it gently. Your sympathetic nervous system was designed thousands of years ago. Back then, danger was physical. It came in the form of wild animals, natural disasters, or violent threats. When something scared you, your body reacted fast, and once the danger passed, everything calmed down. But today, danger looks different. You're not running from lions or hiding in the woods. You're dealing with emails, medical bills, traffic, loneliness, or a late-night phone call from your doctor. These aren't life-threatening, but your body doesn't always know that. Here's why. Your brain reacts to perceived danger the same way it reacts to real danger. If you think about something stressful, something that hasn't even happened yet, your body can still trigger the full fight-or-flight response. Just one anxious thought is enough to increase your heart rate, raise your cortisol, and tense your muscles. This happens especially when stress becomes part of your routine. You might not feel panicked, you might not even notice. But if you're always worried, always rushing, always alert, your nervous system stays active even in the background. And over time, this silent stress builds up. It affects your heart, your sleep, your digestion, your memory, and your immune system. You begin to feel tired but wired. Your body doesn't fully rest even when you try. This is why so many older adults feel exhausted but can't nap, hungry but can't digest well, forgetful even though they're trying to focus. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign that your stress system has been on for too long. The key is not to blame yourself. This isn't about being dramatic or overreacting. It's biology. And once you understand how your nervous system works, you can finally start giving it what it truly needs: calm, rhythm, and safety. You might not feel panicked, you might not feel overwhelmed, but that doesn't mean your body isn't under stress. Many older adults live with silent signs of chronic sympathetic activation, and they don't even know it. You may feel tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. That's because your body isn't resting deeply. It's stuck in alert mode. Or maybe your blood pressure has been creeping up. You chalk it up to age, but it could be your nervous system working overtime. Some people notice digestive issues, bloating, acid reflux, constipation. That's because when your body is in fight or flight, digestion slows down. Your brain says, "This isn't the time to process food, we're under threat." You might also experience brain fog, trouble focusing, remembering names, or making decisions. That's not just aging, it's your brain being pulled into survival mode instead of calm thinking. Other common signs include shallow breathing, tight shoulders, clenched jaw, or feeling easily startled. Some people notice their hands are always cold or their muscles stay tense even when they're trying to relax. And emotionally, you may feel more anxious, impatient, or withdrawn. You might lose interest in things you used to enjoy. You might feel like you're always behind, even if your schedule is clear. These aren't random symptoms, they're signals. Your body is trying to tell you it's stuck in survival mode. It's asking for help. But here's the good news. Once you start recognizing these signs, you can begin to reverse them. You can gently guide your nervous system back to safety. You don't need to force it. You just need to listen and respond with care. When your body stays in fight or flight mode too long, it doesn't just make you tired. It begins to wear you down from the inside out. This isn't about feeling stressed for one bad day. It's about living in a low-level emergency state for weeks, months, even years. One of the biggest consequences is high cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone your body releases during stress. In small doses, it helps you react quickly, but when it stays high all the time, it becomes toxic. It raises your blood sugar. It stores fat, especially around your belly. It weakens your muscles. It steals calcium from your bones, and it makes it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep through the night. Long-term stress also affects your heart. It raises your blood pressure and your heart rate, putting strain on your arteries. Over time, this can lead to heart disease, stroke, or arrhythmia, even if you don't feel anxious. Your immune system also suffers. When stress hormones stay high, your body becomes more inflamed, you get sick more often, you recover more slowly, even small wounds take longer to heal. The brain is deeply affected too. Chronic sympathetic activity has been linked to memory loss, confusion, and a higher risk of dementia. It makes it harder for your brain to concentrate, recall words, and process emotions. You may feel easily overwhelmed by things that used to feel simple. And emotionally, this constant tension can lead to depression, isolation, and the quiet feeling that something's just off. Many older adults describe it as a kind of inner heaviness, like they're carrying stress they can't see or name. But here's the truth. You're not broken. Your body isn't giving up. It's simply been trying to protect you for too long. And now, it's time to let that guard down. It's time to show your nervous system what safety really feels like. If the sympathetic system is your body's gas pedal, then the parasympathetic nervous system is the brake. It's the part that helps you slow down, rest, and recover. Where the sympathetic system is all about survival, the parasympathetic system is about healing. This system is sometimes called rest and digest. It lowers your heart rate, it relaxes your muscles, it brings blood flow back to your stomach so digestion can happen smoothly. It helps your lungs breathe slower and deeper. and it tells your brain, you're safe now, you can let go. When your parasympathetic system is active, your body does its best work. It rebuilds tissue, it strengthens your immune system, it clears out inflammation, it balances your hormones, and it restores energy in a way that sleep alone can't do. But here's the problem. Many people rarely let this system take over. Life moves fast, stress piles up, and without even realizing it, we spend most of our day in a mild state of fight or flight. That means the healing half of our nervous system barely gets to do its job. For older adults, this balance is even more important. As we age, the body becomes more sensitive to stress and less efficient at recovering from it. That's why it's essential to create space for the parasympathetic system to turn on. You don't need expensive tools or complex routines. You just need to send your body simple signals of safety. A quiet walk, a deep breath, a warm bath, gentle music, even a kind conversation can help. When you activate the parasympathetic system regularly, you don't just feel calmer, you actually become healthier. Your body begins to repair, your mind begins to focus, and your whole system starts to feel lighter. This is the part of healing we often overlook, but it's the key to long-term peace, especially after 60. You don't need pills to calm your body. You don't need a doctor's office or fancy equipment. Your nervous system responds to simple, natural signals. And you can give it those signals every single day. One of the most powerful tools is breathing. When you breathe slow and deep, especially through your nose, you tell your body it's safe. Try this. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale slowly for 6. Do that a few times. You'll feel your body begin to soften. Your heart slows down, your muscles relax, your mind clears. Another tool is gentle movement. You don't need intense workouts. In fact, high-intensity exercise can trigger the stress system. Instead, choose walking, stretching, tai chi, or slow yoga. These calm the brain while supporting your joints and muscles. Touch also matters. A warm shower, a soft blanket, or even placing your hand on your chest can activate the vagus nerve, a key part of the parasympathetic system. So can light massage or hugging someone you trust. Sound plays a role too. Gentle music, especially nature sounds or slow rhythms, can lower your heart rate and relax your nervous system. Listening to calm music while sitting quietly may be more powerful than you think. Laughter is another medicine. It sounds simple, but laughter signals safety to the brain. Whether it's a funny video, a grandchild's joke, or a happy memory, it helps your body shift away from stress and into ease. Gratitude helps too. When you focus on something good, no matter how small, your brain produces calming chemicals. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day is a practice that gently rewires your response to stress. None of these things take much time, but they add up. 1 breath, 1 walk, 1 moment of peace. They train your body to remember what it feels like to be safe. And when you make these practices part of your daily rhythm, your body starts to trust again. Your stress system can take a break, and your healing system can finally do what it was meant to do. Your nervous system doesn't just need rest, it needs rhythm, predictability, a gentle structure your body can rely on. And the way you sleep, eat, and move each day can either support that rhythm or disrupt it. Let's start with sleep. Deep sleep is when your parasympathetic system does its best work. It resets your hormones, it clears out brain waste, it calms inflammation. But if you stay up late, use screens at night, or sleep at different times each day, your body gets confused. It doesn't know when to switch into healing mode. That's why going to bed and waking up at the same time, even on weekends, can make a big difference. Creating a bedtime routine with dim lights, calm sounds, and no screens helps your brain shift into rest. Food also plays a role. Your body feels safest when meals come at regular times. Skipping meals or eating too late can spike cortisol. Eating too quickly or while stressed makes digestion harder. Instead, try to eat slowly, chew well, and focus on whole foods. Fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, clean proteins. Some foods are especially calming: magnesium-rich greens, omega-3 fatty fish, herbal teas like chamomile, and warm soups or stews that feel grounding. These support digestion and soothe the nervous system. Now let's talk about rhythm. Your body loves patterns. It likes to know when you'll move, eat, and rest. A simple daily rhythm, like morning sunlight, a short walk after meals, quiet time in the evening, tells your nervous system everything is okay. It doesn't have to be strict, just consistent. A calm morning, a midday break, a peaceful evening. These signals add up, and over time your body learns to shift out of stress more easily. When sleep, food, and rhythm align, your whole system softens. You start waking up with energy. You feel clear-headed. You digest better. You breathe easier. That's your nervous system saying, "Thank you, I feel safe again." Your brain is always learning. It watches how you respond to stress and builds patterns around it. If you panic often, your brain becomes wired for panic. If you rush all the time, it becomes wired for urgency. But the opposite is also true. With gentle practice, you can teach your brain to stay calm even when life feels hard. This process is called neuroplasticity. It means your brain can change at any age, even after 60. The key is repetition. Each time you choose calm instead of chaos, you're carving a new path in your brain, and with time, that path becomes easier to follow. One way to start is with pausing. When something upsets you, pause. Don't react right away. Take one slow breath. Remind yourself, "I am safe right now." That small pause breaks the cycle and gives your brain space to choose a new response. Self-talk is powerful too. Your thoughts shape your body's chemistry. If you say, "I can't handle this," your brain believes you. If you say, "This feels hard, but I'm okay," your brain begins to relax. You can also try visualization. Close your eyes, picture a place that feels peaceful, a beach, a forest, a quiet room. Let yourself stay there for a few moments. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined calm. This exercise helps retrain your nervous system to shift out of stress. Journaling is another gentle tool. Write down what you're feeling. Don't judge it. Just name it. Putting your emotions into words helps your brain process and release them. Over time, these small actions begin to rewire your system. You'll find yourself reacting with more patience. You'll recover from stress faster, and you'll feel more in control, even when life isn't perfect. You can't stop stress from happening, but you can teach your brain to respond differently, and that makes all the difference. You've just learned how your nervous system works, and more importantly, how it can heal. Maybe some of the signs felt familiar: the tiredness, the tension, the feeling that your body is always on. If that's you, please know this: you're not alone, and you're not broken. Your body has been trying to protect you. It's been doing its job over and over again, but now it's time to teach it something new. That you are safe, that you don't have to stay in survival mode, that healing is possible. And it doesn't take huge changes, just small moments of care, a slower breath, a calm morning, a gentle bedtime. These aren't luxuries, they're signals, and your nervous system is listening. No matter your age, your brain can learn to rest again. Your heart can slow down, your sleep can deepen, your digestion can calm, your thoughts can clear. This isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Every quiet choice you make, every time you choose calm over panic, brings your body closer to balance. So, be gentle with yourself. You've made it through hard things, and now it's time to feel lighter, more steady, more free. Because your nervous system doesn't need to fight anymore, it just needs to know it's finally okay to let go. If this video helped you feel seen or gave you something to think about, we'd be honored if you gave it a like. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to Senior Health Live. Every week, we share gentle, science-backed guidance to help you live with more energy, clarity, and peace, especially after 60. Because healing doesn't stop with age, and your journey still matters. Thank you for being here with us. Take a deep breath and take good care of yourself today.